For so long I've been teaching like meditation and art, and people are like, meditation and art, why? And then today I wrote this: all art is an expression of the movement of life flowing within us, but how can we express through art if we can't even feel the life within us? That's why in my personal practice, meditation is the core. And like, I feel like I've been trying to say this to people, but
it takes a long time to find the right sentences.
But the reason why this is important is because I feel like when I was younger, I wanted to be expressive with art, but I didn't know what I wanted to express. I was like, what does it mean to be expressive? I didn't understand what it means to be expressive because I didn't really feel myself.
You have to first feel the life inside.
You.
And so that's why meditation, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, right? So I'm saying, like, you have to feel that movement. What is it you want to express in movement or with colors? Why? Like, why do you want to do this art?
A part of that,
you have to feel it.
How I think about it is, and correct me if it's a little bit different in your mind, is in meditation, you're feeling the movement without like physically moving at all often.
Yes, in the beginning. Yeah.
Being able to feel that, both the movement of the world and the movement within yourself. And then, from there, you can go in.
Yeah, and then doing it is usually a lot harder than seeing
Next step. Always! With everything! You know, it feels good to like share my poetry with people, since I've always just kind of...
You said this? Do you know what I've noticed? Nothing about anything. I'm not a noticer. Did you?
I wrote the whole thing.
I know, but this seems like it would have been written by some philosopher. Do you know what I have noticed? Nothing about anything. I'm not a noticer. Well, is that true? Are you not a noticer?
It's kind of irony. That's like... I don't want to explain it too much, but...
Okay.
But that's kind of... It's almost like... So to explain this, I thought... Like... The whole premise of the book is like... My limiting belief is that I'm unworthy of other people's attention. And that I just have to experience everything and all my thoughts and ideas by myself, because I feel as though it's just not, for some reason, it's not compelling enough for other people or whatever. That's just kind of, that's something that I grapple with. Yeah.
It's weird because I feel like everything that I do and think and feel throughout my day, like the whole entire world should like know about, and it's so cool, and like it's like a pity that people don't, because
and I kind of feel that way too about myself.
Yeah.
But I also have always had a bit of like a complex where that's concerned. And so the premise of this is, it's almost like the two sides of myself having a conversation. Like Plato, apparently, his dialogues is like him and whatever, Aristotle, I don't know. Like, that philosophical conversation, it's just him having a conversation with himself, even though there's two opposing ideas. And so it's almost like the excited side of me, like, do you know what I've noticed? Like, I'm so excited, and then I'm like, nothing about anything I'm not noticed. Like, it's just like, I'm quieting myself. And that's kind of the whole premise. But that kind of takes you into what I was thinking when I wrote that. I don't know, it makes me feel deeply uncomfortable. And I wrote a poem, maybe I'll read you that one, about the sharing of this kind of stuff.
It's uncomfortable to share.
Yeah, well...
Yeah.
Well, that's why we do all this work to share. Just have to find it. Yeah. Should I read? Even asking for information.
I know.
Sometimes I find myself brewing in a feeling of intense sadness and disdain of humanity. This can emerge out of joy or sorrow, friendship, touch, visual or sound cues, air, cheese, anything. It overwhelms me and makes me feel semi-detached from all things. I lie about it and fake the reality of it, and I feel intense nausea and fear when I walk towards the white light of sharing these feelings. They don't fit into our ideal archetypes and models of being a basic human. They make no sense to the non-feeler, and they affect the deep feeler, perhaps a little bit too much. You feel the need to go into hiding, or perhaps creating. But the creations are open to judgment or commodification, and you wind up deeper than ever in the spiral of lies, tangled with anger, sadness, loss of breath, even death. The side effects are endless, and they convince you that your worth is zero, and your stress is the only constant you can depend on. So that's kind of what that's all about.
I find the ending really interesting. Your stress is the only constant that you can depend on.
Yeah,
It's almost like
it's the payoff.
It's almost like my pain.
Yeah,
It's the only thing that's always been there.
It ends up defining you
Yeah.
because it's been constant for so long that if it's gone, what are you, right? If I'm completely unstressed for a long period of time, then
Like, who am
who am I?